Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, so I have good news for you.
Oh, great.
Out of the two embryos, we have one that is what we call an early blast, which means it has shown it's into the day 5 development. It's still early, so we won't be able to biopsy it today, but I'm about 95% sure that we'll be biopsying it tomorrow.
Great.
Excellent. That is excellent news.
And from what I can see at this point, it does look like a very good early blast, so that's good. We can even start to see the formation of the 2 cell pieces, which is what we want. One part, the inner cell mass, the part that makes the baby, and then the other part, the trophoblast, the part that does the placenta. That's the piece we're going to biopsy. And so we are seeing a little bit of development on both pieces, so that's very good.
Excellent.
Wonderful.
That is such good news.
That is.
So the other one is slowly starting to compact, so it's a little behind. It could go either way. It can either continue to develop into a day 5 blast, which we want it to, or it'll just kind of stop growing and be in the point where it's at right now. So that one, 50-50 chance of whether or not we'll be able to biopsy it tomorrow.
Okay, so very hopeful news for the one embryo that we're looking for.
That is good news.
Yep. So you guys did good.
Well, wonderful.
Thank
That's
you
great.
so much.
Thanks,
We're
Jan.
excited.
Have any other questions?
And so now the process will be that it has to go through a cycle in which has it gone through the freeze?
No, what we'll do is we'll biopsy it tomorrow, and then we're going to send that piece off to GSN, and then we'll keep the embryo here and freeze it tomorrow once we're done biopsying it.
Gotcha.
And then it'll take about 10 to 14 days to get the results back. And as soon as we get the results back on the embryo, we'll call you.
That is wonderful.
Yep.
Good.
Thanks, Jan.
Thanks, Jen.
Good. All right, thanks, guys. Good luck. We'll call
Thank
you
you.
tomorrow.
All right.
Sounds good.
Wonderful.
All right.
Bye-bye.
So, I think overall this is fantastic. As we had discussed, we want one healthy baby.
Yeah.
And of the 2 normal eggs that were retrieved, they've both developed to day 5, just to interpret what's going on. So both of those normal eggs, one has resulted in, and I'm, 95+% certain we will biopsy that on day 6, which we do 50% of the time. That's not abnormal. We let the embryo decide when it should be biopsied. And what she was mentioning about the 2 cell types is the inner cell mass, which will be the baby, has already moved to the side, and the early placenta is forming.
That's fantastic.
And so the laser will come in and take several cells from just the placenta. We will process those and ship them, and cryopreserve the embryo. And then when the uterine environment is completely calm, we will place that hopefully genetically normal embryo in your womb. And it just takes one. The other embryo from the normal egg also could be biopsied tomorrow. We just have to see what that one does.
Okay. Does it happen at times where another one, it's a little slower, will come
absolutely.
about? And is there any indication that the speed of that says normal or abnormal or?
Not at this point,
Not at
because
this
it's within the frame of normality.
Okay.
Meaning it is made it to an early day 5 embryo,
Okay.
which developmentally should be okay.
Which is
Okay.
normal. Yeah, okay.
And again, just to clarify your history with the challenges last year with the DNA and chromosomal issues, the eggs that were retrieved, that all makes biologic sense. The 3 abnormal eggs that were retrieved, 2 of them didn't fertilize because they were abnormal. 1 actually did, but didn't go to day 3, which is completely normal biology.
Right.
So I'm very encouraged that the 2 normal eggs
Yeah.
have both become day 5 embryos.
And one just looks progressively better than the other, right?
We're just able to make a call today
Sure.
that
Yeah.
one's likely to be able to be biopsied.
Okay.
Wonderful.
So 95 plus, that we'll get chromosome information on one, and the other one we'll have to watch.
Okay.
That's exciting news.
That's
Yeah,
really
I'm
exciting
really excited
news.
about
Dr.
that.
Bush, thank you.
Absolutely.
This has made our day and our year.
Yes, definitely.